Greetings, citizens. Justiguy has arrived and returned to 100-line Last Defense Academy. I think today might be the day we're done with the comedy route. Maybe. It depends on where this goes. The last thing on the agenda that, as far as I can tell, is whether or not we forward the message. Last time we forwarded to Gaku, and that ended up where it did. I truly did not see, did not predict anything. This game is just something else, man. No, I'd better not. Thinking about this is a waste of my time. I'd better just get ready for tomorrow. Just as I was about to crawl into bed.
Huh?
The doorbell? Who could be here at this hour? Well, there you go. Proof positive that things are not canon between routes. I mean, we didn't get this last time. I cautiously opened the door to find...
Are you sure? Takumi, your decision just now will curse you for...
Oh god, is that going to be the end? I ignored her and closed the door and then went straight to bed. Free of unnecessary thoughts, I fell asleep surprisingly quickly.
I wasn't done yet!
Get the hell out of my dream!
And I am not looking forward to going back to the slasher route, but I also want to get it out of the way. Oh, what happened to the announcement? Did I oversleep? What time is it? I got out of bed and looked at the clock to see if it was already past noon. Well, looking up there, it does say afternoon, so I would assume yes. Really overslept. I wonder why. Must have been exhausted, I guess. Anyway, I'd better go to the cafeteria. I'm pretty hungry. And so, I immediately made my way to the cafeteria. Yes.
Huh?
No one's here. Well, it isn't exactly peak mealtime. Nobody would be eating. Unless we did get cursed and sending it to Gaku actually uncursed us. And that other stuff that happened was just a coincidence. Anyway, I'd better get some food in me. I was about to make myself something or other, a ration-o-matic, when just then... What? That was... I had a blood-curdling shriek from the hole. It was clear that something had happened. What's going on? Spurred on by a sudden surge of anxiety, I flew out into the hall. Moko, was that you screaming just now? Nope, I think it came from the classroom over there. The classroom? Darn it, thanks, I'll go check it out. I'll be there as soon as I finish my morning sheet mask and touch up my makeup. No sense of urgency at all, but you know what, I kind of get that. Is this the one you want me to check out? That's not a classroom. Probably the other way then, eh? Oh, go to one classroom A. Can I just warp? I burst into the classroom to see Kurara, Kyoshika, and Takemaru. But Kurara was slumped on the ground as if her knees buckled with shock. What sort of shenanigans are we up to today? What's the matter, Kurara? Did something happen? Look there! I looked where Kurara's trembling finger was pointing. What? Saw Darumi listlessly slumped against a wall. I was at a loss for words. My blood ran cold as I started to imagine the words.
She's not dead, right? Because that makes no sense at all.
What the fuck?
A fish-headed monster!
Says the tomato head.
Hey! My mask is a mark of my nobility! How dare you!
Kurara, we already know that's not true.
I wasn't trying to do that at all.
I heard you try to quip in a parenthetical just now!
Oh crap, I let that slip out.
More importantly, what's going on here? Is Darumi trying to prank us or something?
But it doesn't look like a mask to me.
No.
It's like the real deal.
Not a mask? That's ridiculous.
Can it talk?
Of course it's not a mask. It's something far worse.
Kyoshika, do you know what's going on?
I'm all but certain. I know
Okay,
what this
so
is.
from Super Smartass Syndrome to...
A super great, ultra super dynamic rare disease that has been rumored since time immemorial.
That already sounds like a huge pain in the ass.
It's terminal macroheditis.
Well, that kind of explains itself, doesn't it?
Once someone ends up like this, there's no saving them. Their story ends when their friends weep as they cook them up for dinner.
that? You gotta be kidding!
Thank you, Takemaru.
Uh?
Why does it have a sprite? But it's hard to imagine that Lady Datumi would be afflicted with such a rare disease for no disease reason at all. I just have remembered. You know what you can lead. I'm gonna post a message on social media because I just realized, and I will tell it to you as soon as my social media of choice loads up, so that I may enter it in. Profile. Go with my little friend here. Where are you? Okay, wait, no, start a different thing. Okay, wait, actually, there is something else. I wish, heartless as it may sound, that they would have considered using the fact they can return from the dead more when problem solving certain things. Dark? Maybe. But within... Oops, that's a question mark. But within the realm of reason of this game, for sure. Admittedly, I don't know why you would do that on the comedy route. That'd be kind of, like, you know... Anyway, the reason I thought this was like, so unless she comes back to... I said this before with getting sick. If you just... You know, there must be a reason she was infected. A reason? Don't tell me it's the curse. That's impossible. There's no such thing as curses. Oh, but terminal macroherditis is totally sensible to you? Wasn't she so scared she was sobbing and clinging to Datumi earlier anyway? There must be a can of mackerel or an empty can or a canned response somewhere in a canned response. It took me a second. Somewhere in this school that caused this. A canned response is capable of this? Lady Datumi, please watch over us from up there in heaven. I, Yoshika Magadori, together with the mighty, holy Jumonji sword, will find the cause of this bizarre illness and avenge Lady Datumi. Takumi, stop her at once. That's far too dangerous. I can already imagine her going completely off the rails and coming back with a fish head herself. If you're that bothered, why don't you stop her? Aren't you supposed to be the voice of reason around here? I don't remember agreeing to that. Why? I think I missed my chance to tell you guys I'm still alive. What do I do now? You're alive? After watching Kyoshka take Datumi away in search of finding the cause of a newly developed mackerel head, I decided to just head back to my room. What was that all about? How does someone's head turn into a fish? But given all the unbelievable things that transpire at this school, I guess it isn't that crazy. Okay, okay, maybe it is that crazy, but Datumi seems to be fine, so I guess I'll just prepare for the next battle as usual. No fucking way. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Is she here? I don't see her anywhere. Where's Kyoshika or Kurata? Maybe, oh wait, no, Kurata wants to talk, so that wouldn't be the right answer. Is there anything cool I can do here real quick? 80. I'll need to finish this eventually, so, you know. Anyway, Yoshika and Datumi both are just AWOL. Cool. Hey, Ava. Maybe either of these, but I know you like makeup.
Whoa, this is fabulous!
welcome. All right, Moko, let's get to know you.
I'm no food critic, so any kind of meat is good enough for me. Beef, pork, chicken, whatever, as long as I love it all. Meat is a superfood. A complete meal in itself. If you ever catch a cold or fall sick, just eat more meat.
Okay.
Perfect to eat before a major match, sudden date, business appointment, wedding reception, or funeral wake.
Are you sure?
It gives you the power to do anything you want. Oh, I just love meat.
I somehow feel like I know you less. Like, my understanding of this character went down. I'm not saying that as a negative, just how did Donomi end up turning into a fish in the first place? She'll be normal tomorrow, right? Not really sure, but I'll just call it a night here. Bam, bam, bam. Guess I'll go to the cafe. Oh no, there's been some kind of development. It's everyone now, isn't it? When I arrived, only the Tsukumo's twins, Eva and Gaku, were there. Nobody had seen Donomi nor Kyoshika, so I quickly took my leave. It's impossible to ignore this, isn't it? It's just too freaky, but I need to prepare for the next defensive battle. There's no telling when the enemy will strike again. You know, on the one hand, you could say, this is stupid. The protagonist is not involved. I firmly disagree with that assessment because, you see, I am always one for, characters interacting amongst themselves. Everyone is their own main character, and while you might say maybe for a story that does not make sense, I firmly disagree, and I like when characters are off doing things on their own, and, we only cross their paths later. I think it is a very important thing of storytelling to do that. Two tools. All right, well, the other one was this, then. Was I doing someone else? Oh, yeah, Shoma, maybe? I don't remember. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I should probably take stock of... Ooh. Ima is who I was doing. That's right. Ima Tsukumo. Clean tools. Entertainers who work... Engineers, never mind. Probably this one, right? Oh. Wow, I screwed the pooch on that one, eh? Time for bed already. Seriously, how did she end up with a fish head? I want to believe she'll be back to normal the next time I see her. I'm kind of tired. I'd better hit the sack. Day 66. Okay, off to the cafeteria. Maybe they figured out the fish head thing. I'm just waiting for we get there and everyone's gonna have a fish head. That's got to be where this is going, right?
Oh, Takumi. Morning.
Why? Why is it facing sideways? It could have at least been the... You've still got the fish head? Yeah! Wow, thanks for sharing your scintillating observation so early in the morning. Do you want to have some mackerel miso soup with me? Isn't that basically cannibalism? Are you seriously okay like that? I've never had mackerel miso soup before. Actually, it's cheering me up a little. But I can't wear my makeup with this head. It's so lame, a total bummer. I think you have bigger problems right now. Well, it's not an issue right now, right? Actually, breathing through the gills might be even better than how I was doing it before. What? Whatever, I see. I still don't understand this one iota, but Donomi herself doesn't seem too bothered. Is this really okay? Well, I'll look into how to fix this later. For now, I'll have a breakfast that doesn't involve any fish. My plans were derailed suddenly when... What's going on? She's shrieking again?
Blub, blub. At last it begins!
You goof.
This
Begins when...
fish virus thing is a serious
serious biohazard. A pandemic that will slowly spread. Time for a killing game where we find out who can survive without getting turned into a fish.
Oh my god, it's going to krill us all.
Dude.
Cringe.
I guess I should have kept that to myself. I actually have no idea what's going on, so you go check, okay? Blub, 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 thanks. Oh, because instead of kyo ho ho ho, it's blub, 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 blub. I'll enter the scream it came from. I hurriedly ran into the corridor, and will Moko be standing here? Oh, Eva, did you hear that scream? Yes, I believe it was Miss Kurata. I knew it. I believe it was coming from the roof. Perhaps something happened there on the roof. Okay, I'll check it out. Thanks, Eva. I have been ordered to clean the toilet, so I will... Eva, don't do that. I hope there are more routes available where she's not this. Huh? I burst onto the roof to see Kurata, Yoshika, and Gaku. Kurata was slumped on the ground as if her knees had buckled with shock. Again, Kurata, how many times is this now? Look there! I looked where Kurata's trembling finger was pointing. No. Oh. I was expecting Gaku. Oh, fuck. It's a fish! Or Yuriko tried to do a fish and freaking died. What the heck is going on, bro? Sorry, but this is my second time dealing with this, so you mind if I skip the explanation? Whoa, don't be a dick! Just go yada yada and now here goes a fish or whatever!
Hey.
Okay, yada yada and now here goes a fish or whatever. You're telling me Darumi's a fish too? What's going on in this freaking school? How did he figure that out from yada yada? My cowardliness has resulted in a second casualty. Lady Hiroko, I shall avenge thee. She's probably not dead. Man, I can't stick around and watch this. I'm going back to my room. Wow, he practically begged to be the next one with that. You don't see characters basically signal their own death like that anymore. So, when exactly should I speak up? Don't ask me. I heard what Hiroko had to say, but she didn't seem to have any inkling, ha ha ha. Just because inkling, squid now, kid now, the fish, anyway. As to what had turned her head into a fish, I watched as Kyoshika dragged Hiroko away, vowing to find the cause of this for sure this time. And decided to go back to my room. Hiroko's got a mackerel head now, too. What's going on here? What could be causing this? Am I a mackerel? There's plenty of other fish in the sea. I'm not going to be able to figure this out. Racking my brain over this is a waste. I'll get back to preparing for our next battle. That's all I can do right now. Very blasé of you, Takumi, but we are in the... Any thoughts, Kurata? What have we gotten ourselves into? I agree. So she's just out and about? You're just normal.
Yeah.
I can't tell if they're reacting to her or who knows. Let's get him a gift. Clean tools. What? 1 second. Alrighty. Where was I? Yes, clean tools. So he didn't like the shampoo. Hand cream? No. Ah, it's this, isn't it? That's obvious now that I read it. Wow, for me.
Wow. For me?
Alright, Ima, share more of your story with me, please.
My dear sister and I have been on our own since we were very young. After our parents died,
True.
and our relatives abandoned us. We had to earn our living any way we could, but there weren't a lot of options for a pair of unskilled miners like us. We ended up doing a bunch of underground stuff. Those guys didn't care if we were underage.
Didn't you
Just so long
go
as
on
we
this
made
whole tirade at one
ourselves
point about
useful.
how you never let her do
You
anything?
wouldn't believe the things I've done for money. When it comes to protecting my dear sister, nothing is off the table. I've done things that hurt others. Things that hurt myself. But I made sure to always have a smile on my face so my dear sister wouldn't be afraid. And thanks to the nice ladies who've been patronizing me, my income's been a lot more stable these days. Not only that, but I'll be hailed as a hero once this war is over, right?
Right.
Sounds like my dear sister and I will finally be able to take it
Absolutely.
easy.
Nothing bad is gonna happen at all. You're gonna be fine, Ima. I mean it. I swear I'll make sure you're fine. Your bond with Ima Chukumo is stronger now. The boo-boo. I said la boo-boo, and that's funny because it's not really, but oh god, she's gonna be here. Hold on, wait. C-Ray. This way. Nope, wrong button. C-Ray, do you have any thoughts about the fish heads? What is even happening right now? Even I have no idea. Very helpful. Thank you for the input. Well, Ima, what would you like next? Quickly while working. See, I feel like it's this one because of their whole situation, but... Well, for me?
Wow!
You're welcome. Night already. I wonder how the fish girls are doing. How do they sleep with their heads like that? Did they get a good rest? This isn't my problem. I'd better just get to sleep. That is what we at the business call famous last words.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine!
Uh-oh. We interrupt your morning announcement to bring you some breaking news. Early this morning, Maruko was discovered to have developed a fish head. According to the first witness on the scene, identified only as Miss K. This is the third person now, so I wasn't even surprised. Could you just tell everyone through an announcement? Wow. Shocking stuff. After being further victimized by the witness's utter indifference, Maruko wept fishy tears and went back to his room. If there's anyone out there with some free time, please console him. This concludes our breaking news report. I need to stop being surprised by this. Anyway, what should I do today? I don't know. We'll find out next time, citizens, because until then, I'm afraid this is going to have to be farewell.